How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back at Monaco as we were yesterday, back with Damon's redemption. This could go either way. I am, after yesterday, genuinely fearful for a 107% rule did not start because yesterday was it with if you watched the Tyrrell's Last Dance episode yesterday, we were very much off the pace. In qualifying we were about 3-4 seconds down, and with the floaty, shall we say, floaty handling that you have in the Jordan for in this one, this could go either way. This could be an excellent weekend, or it could be an absolute disaster. But bear in mind, the 107% rule is in effect. As I have gone to a practice session, which I didn't mean to do. We go next. Apologies. We'll skip the session and we'll just go straight to the qualifying as we do normally. So 117 is the lap record set in 1992 by Nigel Mansell. I set a 117.6 yesterday, which wasn't good enough. The pole time was 1:14. Now, not necessarily the best. Formula 198, not the best judge of this sort of thing. But that's just to put it into perspective. We were to show you how off we were. Let's see. This is and the track layout, as we knew from the Montreal episode. The track layout is slightly different in this game than it is to any others. So we'll take it as we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as we head to the Adelaide hairpin here and trying to get around that corner. Not as easy. It was slightly easier than it was yesterday. Not as easy as it would be in a game with, you know, decent handling physics, and this is very tight here. Oh my goodness, I'm on the grass. So yes, I mentioned the 107%. I'm obviously not hoping to not meet the 107%. This is a completely different layout. Hopefully not going to miss the 107% rule. For I did not start. I just want to, you know, under promise and over deliver is the tact I'm going for here. Because it would be nice to get back to back. We have got back to back wins from Damon. Nice to three-peat. We did win in Monaco. Damon rewriting another chapter in the Hill family history around the streets of Monte Carlo. And then it was a dominant win in Monaco. It was a cagey win in Montreal last time out. So we've managed to get our season back on track. 2 wins out of 2 from Damon Hill. And what started off very slow as he was getting used to the Jordan that was underneath him, the redemption run is on. As we go round the Adelaide hairpin there. All of the corners here are named after some of the corners here, named after historic other Formula 1 tracks. We've got Adelaide. There is a corner coming up called Estoril, and there is one, I believe there's an Imola as well, as we get round this corner here. Oh, I've got on the thingy too. I got on the accelerator a bit too early there. I got on a bit too early there as we come round here. Yeah, that was just a straight run up to this. Yes, the Imola hairpin here. It was just a straight run up, and again on the accelerator a bit too early there. So I'm gonna come round here. I was going to say I took that very well, but I didn't take it as well as I probably should have. As we're going to come round 120. Oh my goodness. That's put his provisional pole, but a 131 just isn't going to cut the mustard. Or is it? Who knows? Oh, come on! So there's the Estoril corner name popped up. Oh, this is the round. So I'm actually down on my best time, which isn't going to be good. Just show me what I need to get to qualify, please. That would be nice. That was better. Just take it nice and easy. Don't go on. Here we go. Don't go on the accelerator too quickly. As we'll just try and get some nice flowing corners here. Let's just flow them one to the other. Let's not do anything silly. There we go. So I've got. Oh no! Next, slow and steady wins the race. 2 seconds off would be nice. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, it might be because I did exactly the same there on the first lap, the first flying lap. Sorry. Get round the corner. It's going to be better slightly. Not going to be great. As I get 2 seconds off there, so a 1:28.8 is what I'm looking at. It puts me into third so far. So what we'll do? Here we go. That's at 5 seconds. I need to find. Bloody hell. But this is what we had yesterday. We were well off the pace, albeit still going slightly quicker. Oh, but in saying that, it was on a different track. It's like the layout of this is just not the same. Right, so there we go. I'm 1/10 down. So hopefully, if I can get another good second sector here, flowing my way around the second sector. This is just this is not a track that I've ever really been good at. If you've watched if anyone watching has seen the Stewart season and the Mansell McLaren season, I think I finished dead last. I did finish dead last with Nigel Mansell, and I've got a funny feeling I probably did the same with Rubens Barrichello in Stewart's first season. So let's just pop ourselves into the pits here and see what we've got to come up against. 5 seconds is a lot. Standings. Let's accelerate the standings a bit. So 1:17. Oh, you absolute awful person, Mika. Disqualify that man. Or obviously some performance enhancing stuff going on there. 5 seconds behind Esteban Tuero, and I think he's in the Minardi. That's not good. There's a lot of guys still to go, but we're not being helped by Mika Hakkinen, to be fair, being 0.3 of a second quicker than Michael Schumacher in front of him. So let's get going. We'll head out for our next go round. And we will see there's a red car just going past us. It's either I'll get a bit of traffic, so I'll just let them go. Oh, I've just pressed the wrong button. I meant to look behind me. Oh dear. Excuse this. Right, there we go. I meant to look behind me because what I don't want to do is get stuck in traffic. So I'm on my outlap, so I will use this time to just get myself some space. If I'm looking to go 5 seconds, I can't afford to lose time because of traffic. As we head round the hairpin, not spinning this time, and not drifting round as we did with Ricardo. Although we channel our inner Ricardo there by taking a nice wee detour across the gravel and the grass. Round we go. So we're just going to come round here. That's whoever's in 22nd. Oh my goodness, is I don't know if that's probably Ricardo Rossi, although it did look as if it was DC there because he was probably the last of the higher runners not to go out. Somebody's taking a wee detour at the top there. They're in the pits, that's why. I'm going to say somebody's had a bit of trouble at the last corner, but they're in the pits. So we're going to get round here. We've lost all the momentum to start off our next flying lap, but here we go. So 1:23 is what we're looking for here. We need to try and keep this nice and smooth. Slow and steady will win this race because it means we're not going to be doing anything daft heading across the grass. But this car is an absolute dog to control a lot of the time. So it's tracks like this where we might not. There wasn't a lot, and in saying that, it did help in Monaco, but we had walls to stop us. We weren't going to take any trips across a gravel trap in Monaco, but we didn't have a lot of these issues in Montreal because it's a faster track. It's very power heavy. Oh, come on. That's not going to do it. I want to be, the thing is, I want to be aggressive, but the car just doesn't handle for me, which is just, it's a bit of a nightmare. So I'm 2 seconds down. I mean, this lap, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I'm saying this lap has been an absolute disaster. Round we go. Right, come on. Let's stick a few corners together, shall we? So that was a 1:30. So we're looking for. So we've gone 1 1/4 seconds slower, and we need to lose 5.5. I mean, this is where we have. Look at that. The car's pinballing from side to side. I can't keep the car going in a straight line. As we're going to come up here to the hairpin, we've somehow gained 2 seconds though. I'll take that. Take that every day of the week. So let's keep that momentum going, shall we? Hopefully. So keep the car going. I think we got in. This could be shades of Brazil where we got in. Out of my way, Stuart. Where we got into the race by the skin of our teeth on like the second to last lap. This could be another one like that. I don't mind if it's another one like that as long as I get in the race. You know, that would be. Here we go. So game 2 set. Out of my way, man! I'm going to use the slipstream. Oh, you absolute bad person. You've ruined a perfectly good lap, you absolute arse piece. See, we could have been in qualifying there. I think that's at least. I want a time penalty. Oh God, you dust! Who was that? I want a time penalty for the Stewart and I want a time penalty for that Ferrari because both of them have just ruined perfectly good laps. If I'm down at this section, it's only get them to blame. Yes, we are down. We're 1.8 seconds down. Right, I'm going to come in. No, I'm not actually, because you lose. I just stay out because you lose a lap. When you come in, you lose a lap because you need to do your out lap. Am I just as well staying out and just going for it? I think so. Let's just do that. We've already had this lap ruined. Let's not lose and let's not have another lap ruined by. Well, not ruined, but we can't afford to lose laps. We're at this point in time we're not racing. I mean, this rule was to get the likes of the Lolas out of races, your likes as Delatraz. He was the reason that the rule came in. It's to get the slow drivers not running. I don't think it was ever designed to stop a former world champion from racing. But this is the position that we're in. A car that handles like a dog. Like some... So 2 point... Oh, come on! Just can't control this car at all. This is very, very frustrating because obviously we've had 2 back-to-back really, really good results. And it's just not happening for us. We've lost 2 more seconds there. We'd have been as well going into the pits, to be honest. So we're currently 20th out of 22 drivers. That's because I imagine 2 drivers haven't set a time yet, which is very well. We could probably get half an hour of the session to go in game time. On the accelerator too quickly there. This is highly frustrating. There's somebody else set a time as we now drop to 21st. I don't even mind it. I really don't mind if we start the race 22nd, as long as we start the race. To win the race first, you must start the race. See, it seems like a lot of the time there's no happy medium. It's either driving straight or full lock. There's no happy medium for this car. So it's almost as if it wants you to go deep into the corner to then stick on full lock, which isn't ideal. I think it is, to say the very least, not ideal. But that was a clean first sector there. As we come up here and we are 8 tenths down, I think the first sector hasn't really been the problem area. I would suggest it's not really been the issue for us. It's been the second and third sectors here, especially this one, because it just makes you want to. I feel like I want to get on the accelerator a lot quicker than I should. So where are we going to be? Because we're coming up to the... Oh, come on! Oh! You touch the grass and it just drags you onto it. Oh, for... bloody hell. Because that was looking like it was going to be a good lap as well. A very short third sector here, because it's just this run up to the finish line now. Just a couple of corners, and so it's the second sector that's really, because we were 2.5 seconds down, so we were 8 tenths up, and then we lost. And then we were 2.5 seconds down, so we lost 3.3 seconds in the middle sector, to then gain 3 seconds back on or almost 3 seconds or 2 seconds back on the final sector. So it's the middle sector that is really is hampering us here. We need to have one clean middle sector in the last 2 laps, and there is a chance that we're lining up on the grid for the race. And it's just this problem bit here. Get round the corner, don't go on the accelerator too quickly, still stay off. There we go. Stay off the grass, stay in the middle of the track here. That's it. Well done. Let's get round the corner here. That's fine. We've stayed on the track for the most part there. And there. Oh, come on! We lost about half a second there, but can we make it up? Come on. Clean last couple of corners. Go wide. There we go. That's the stuff. Come on. We're not going to hit 123, but we could take a good... There we go. What? Are you joking? We've only taken 8 tenths off it. That didn't seem right. That seemed like a lot better than that. Right, so we're going to hit traffic though. Stay out of my way, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to come round here. Another 7 tenths. That's halfway to what we need. Come on, Damon, you can do this. Stay on the tarmac, stay on the tarmac. Ignore racing lines, just stay on the tarmac. Oh, that was good, that was better. That was better. I say, I don't care if we start 22nd, I just want to start. We want to make it 3 starts in a row for Damon. It's unlikely we're going to make it 3 wins in a row. That was clean, that was tidy, that was tidy, that was tidy. Come on, Damon, you can do this. Last couple of corners. Let's do this nicely. Don't go wide, don't go wide, don't stop. Come on. 2021, 22. Oh, did we do it? Did we do it? Jos Verstappen, 15th Panis, 16th Pedro Diniz, 17th Ricardo Rosset, oh no, 18th Shinji Nakano, 19th Damon Hill, he made it, 22.991. Damon Hill was starting 21st on the grid. We have made it to the race. Oh yes, that was a lot tighter than it should have been, but 3 races in a row for Damon Hill. Come on! Oh, as I take a celebratory drink of coffee there. Come on, we have made it to the race. Oh, I think that's my biggest accomplishment of the game so far. Never mind back-to-back wins. Actually, starting the race here is a bigger accomplishment for that. So we get 6 laps between us. In fact, no, that's the warm up, isn't it? So we'll just end that. So 6 laps to survive around Monaco, the Monaco circuit for the French Grand Prix. Oh, let's do this. So your starting grid from back to front is Tuero, Damon Hill, Shinji Nakano, Takagi, Salo, Rosset, Diniz, Panis in 15th, Jos Verstappen, Rubens Barrichello in 13th, Johnny Herbert and Jarno Trulli. A good start for Jarno Trulli up in 11th. You get Jonah Lacey, Alex Wurz, Giancarlo Fisichella in 8th, Frentzen in your top 6 are Ralf Schumacher, Williams driver number 1 in his best start of the season, Eddie Irvine, David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher and Mika Hakkinen starting on pole. So let's gear ourselves up here. 5 red lights and we are go for the French Grand Prix, and we have taken the outside line here and we've made up a lot of spaces at the start of the race. We are now up to 12th. Well done, Damon Hill, as there is a few more spaces to make up. We're already up to 10th. Look at that, an excellent start there for Damon. Points could be on the board, could be on the board for us. We've made up. We're now 11th as Johnny Herbert took us back over. Well, we've got more speed than the Sauber, but we've ended up on the grass. So we're now dropping back down here. But that's fine. I've picked it. Oh my goodness, I've picked it wrong. Oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong camera here. This is a nightmare. There we go. It is B to look back. So we've got a bit of space here. So let's try and get those positions back and finish in a respectable position. Points were on the board there for a small second before I took the usual detour over the grass. But Herbert was slow coming out of there, so we might be able to take Johnny Herbert back here as we do. Oh my, that was a ballsy move there by Mr. Herbert. Oh, spun! Oh no, dearie me. Keep going forward. That's the old Monte Carlo 3-point turn there. So I'm back down to 15th now. So yes, whatever points finish I had dreamed of briefly after that start, I've probably now disappeared. But we move on, and 15th is where we're currently sitting now. This has got Imola vibes about it. Very good start in Imola, and the race just went to pot from there. I think we eventually finished 9th there. But the car, struggling to control the car here once again. We've got a bit of space between us and the cars at the back, and we do have pace on the cars in front of us as well, as you can see we're catching them up. as we take Jos Verstappen on the inside. That was a lovely move on the inside of the Adelaide hairpin there. So we're now up to 14th and we're chasing down what looks to be another Stewart. That'll be a Rubens Barrichello up there as a spin once again. The car handling once again like a bit of a dog. Which, to be fair, I'm going to stop saying that because that is an insult to dogs. Even the worst behaved dogs are easier to handle than this car sometimes. Well, we're going to just we're going to catch up. Sorry, we're caught up with Jos Verstappen here. We're going to take him on the inside of another hairpin. No, he's slightly too. Oh, come on! Why does this keep happening? That was a dangerous reverse move there. It was shades of Vettel there at Monza. I don't think he reversed, but it certainly was a dangerous move back into traffic. That's when Vettel's. You could tell Vettel was getting a bit hacked off with these performances. Certainly, the last year at Ferrari, it certainly wasn't ideal. And he sort of threw away the in perfect position to win the World Championship, and then proceeded to throw it away. Here we go. We're now down in 18th, but we've got pace on the cars that are in front of us here, so we could get back up to a respectable position once again, as there is a Prost in front of us, the Prost of Olivier Panis, as we take another nice move into the Adelaide hairpin, and we are once again chasing down Jos Verstappen in for 14th. Beggars can't be choosers. I think the fact that we're even racing, that was the goal at the start of the video. So not going to be too. I shouldn't be too disheartened for a lack of a decent finish. As I've just seen where that. So Jos Verstappen is a bit ahead of us now. 5 seconds, almost 6 seconds ahead of us now. We'll have 3 laps after this to catch him up. From 15th, it might be slightly too much to ask for a top 10 finish, but if we can pick up another couple of places, that'll be nice enough. Because this season is all about, obviously by the title of it, it's all about Damon's redemption. Show that he does still have what it takes. 2 wins, I think, proves that so far, and getting this car to qualify around this circuit, which isn't suited to the handling of the car, I think shows that Damon Hill still has what it takes. As we were 4.5 seconds down on Jos Verstappen at the end of sector 1, but we've caught him right up, even if we are taking some detours across the grass there once again. Just try and stay on the tarmac, and we can. So he is in our sights, and then if I look at the mini map as well, that must be Rubens ahead of us there, like very much ahead of us there. So let's try and take Jos. So we've taken a good chunk of time out of the gap to Jos Verstappen in this lap so far. So we should be able to pick up another place here, and there's 9 seconds between us and Panis behind us. So we've dropped the back markers, and we're now in the midfield battle, where, to be honest, is where we probably should be battling teams like Stewart. Sort of Benetton might be a bit ahead of us, but certainly Stewart is where you want to be aiming for. So we're going to take Jos Verstappen there. That was an easy pass, and the easiest pass we've had so far. So we're now up to 13th, and there's 6.2 seconds between us and Rubens Barrichello. So we'll try and overtake Rubens before the end of the race. So we've got a lap and 2/3 still to go. As we're chasing him down quite nicely. That's the nicest we've taken that in all the laps we've done so far. So 12 qualifying laps and 5 laps. So 17 laps it's taken us to actually nail that corner. Not nailed this one yet. We've not nailed those two yet. But we've taken a good chunk of time out of Rubens's, the gap to Rubens as well. So Rubens is probably the last one we're going to take, because I think, looking at the mini map at the top, whoever's in 12th place is they've started their final lap already. They're heading towards just round the corner. They're heading towards the Adelaide hairpin. Now it's just a battle between us and Rubens to stay 13th. Unlucky for some, but not for us in this race. I'll be happy with a 13th place finish, considering we struggled to get on the grid, and then obviously we made up at. This is probably thereabouts where we were after that good start. So quite happy with that one. We can just stay ahead of Rubens. It's Johnny Herbert in front of us. 10 seconds ahead, yeah. So it was Johnny Herbert we were battling with before we had the first of the spins. So I think Johnny might be slightly too far ahead of us in this one, but I'll take 13th. I'll take 13th. As I said, we said it before and at the top of the video, just qualifying. Qualifying would have been an achievement here, and we've managed to do that. I just saw down the bottom as well that Ralf Schumacher finished 6th, so that's another point for us in the constructors. Always good to see that. We're picking up points all over the shop there. Finally, Ralf is pulling his weight. 2 wins from us and a 2nd place. Now Ralf has picked up 2 6th place finishes, so that's good. So he's picking up. He's finally pulling his weight as we finish the French Grand Prix in a very, very respectable, I feel, 13th position. So yeah, difficult weekend all round, but it is what it is. The redemption run is still on for Damon, as we'll now go to see what the standings are. There is the podium there. Hakkinen takes another victory. That's Michael Schumacher 2nd. DC on the bottom step of the podium there. So they are going to celebrate. Unfortunately, we didn't make it back up there, but we might. British Grand Prix next time out. The home race for Damon Hill. We might see some good stuff there. So there's your final classification. Good finish for Williams driver there in 5th, and Eddie Irvine in 4th as well. Ralf Schumacher, picking up the last point. Then you've got Frentzen, Giancarlo Fisichella, Alex Wurz 9th, and Jean Alesi finishing up the top 10. You have Jarno Trulli, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill. So there is so we are in amongst a good finish for Trulli in 11th. I should point out. But good, and that's where we are. We're battling with the teams who should have been the Saubers, the Stewarts of the world. Then have Panis, Diniz, Ricardo Rossi, Mika Salo, Toru Takagi, Shinji Nakano, and pulling up the rear, very much at the rear, was Esteban Tuero. So it would have been disappointing looking at Tuero almost two minutes behind. I mean that he's been lapped there. There's a few of them been lapped actually, but Tuero being that far behind. It would have been very disappointing if we didn't qualify ahead of him there. So we move on to the World Drivers' standings. No movement for us. We did have a nice gap between ourselves and Eddie Irvine. Mika is running away with the championship this year. He's now 29 points ahead of Michael Schumacher after another win. Michael and DC battling out for 2nd. Michael takes over DC after gaining 2 points on him. Then there's us, no harm done for a no points finish, because there is a 12-point gap now, or the gap's now down to 12 points between ourselves and Eddie Irvine in 5th. You have Alex Wurz, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, Johnny Herbert all picking up no points. Fisichella, Williams drivers 2nd points finish of the season, so he picks up another 2 points, and then Ralf is joining them there on 3 points with his single point from today's race. Then I've Jean Alesi, Mika Salo, Toru Takagi rounding up the points, the point scorers for this year. And then we have the Constructors' Championship. Again, McLaren running away with that with a 1-3, another double podium. Unfortunately, we've lost ground to Ferrari with just the 1 point from Ralf. there. But we've extended the lead over Benetton. Williams are now 5th despite being dominating the 1990s. They're now languishing in 5th. You have Sauber, Tyrrell and Arrows with their points there. So that's another weekend over. We made it to the next Grand Prix, which will be Silverstone. So hopefully we can perform in front of our home fans there. But we've got a lot of momentum now. 3 races that we've qualified for in a row. 2 of them have been a win, so can't complain too much about that. But that's us at the end of this one. If you have liked it, please hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. As would a subscription if you want to see more from the channel. We've got this and Tyrrell's Last Dance. We've also got 2 complete series in the archives, Mansell at McLaren and Stewart's debut season. And yeah, so if you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated as well. But all that remains to be said at this point in time is thank you all very much for watching this one to this point. It is again greatly appreciated, and we'll see you next time out at Silverstone.